After you've tagged the columns, the next step is to tag the chart of accounts. But prior to tagging the chart of accounts, the software is going to check to see whether any of your accounts have the same names. We refer to these as duplicate account names, and they can be quite difficult in a chart of accounts, particularly when you're trying to map data into particular places, because if accounts have the same name, data can end up in places that it's not meant to be. So we ask that you ensure that your chart of accounts has a different unique account name for each account. What the software is doing here is it's telling us in the prior year, in the 2015 income statement, there are two lines called wages, line 12 and 24 in the CSV file, and two lines called depreciation, line 14 and 26. It's also telling us that there are the same duplications in the 2016 files. Now, there are two ways that we can fix this. We can either edit the CSV files that we're bringing in this import, and that will enable us to continue with the onboarding. If you edit the CSV files though, you're going to have to edit them each time you produce a CSV file. So a better long-term option would be to go back to the general ledger and change the account names in the general ledger so that they're unique account names there, and then each CSV file that gets produced in the future will have the unique names. But let's bring across the 2015 income statement and let's see where these duplications are occurring. So we know that wages have duplicated on line 12 and 24, and here they are here, wages and wages. So all we need to do is give these unique names, and I'm going to do that by putting DC for direct cost and IDC for indirect cost. We can see that depreciation is also duplicated, so I'm going to give those unique names, and then I'm going to save this file, and I'm going to call this no duplications. Now, the other file that had duplications was the 2016 file. We're going to make the changes in the 2016 file as well. And once again, on rows 12 and 24, we have the same duplication. That's because these files were produced from the same raw data set. And that is why if you change your raw data set, which will typically be your general ledger, you will only need to do these changes once, and then each file will be good from that point on. Once you've made changes to the CSV files, click on the green Upload New Files button, where it will tell you which files had the duplications, and we now go and select the correct files with no duplications, and we can now proceed with our tagging process.